President Best Picture. What is Best Picture about it? Not the directing, not the writing, not the acting. Which part of filmmaking makes it a Best Picture? My Year of Dicks. I agree.
No comment. Here are the nominees.
Is always getting nominated and lose. That's what it was. I don't know if that's still what it is. Apparently it's not. Oh my God. You get me, Oscars, you get me. That's the one where everybody is like, well, obviously not him. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Esteemed celebration of movies in the world. It is a chance for us to showcase the very best films of the past year and for global movie fans to come together. Actors nominate actors. Film editors vote for the best edited movies of the year, and so on. But the final winner, Riz Ahmed, and the star and executive producer of M3GAN, Allison Williams.
I'm curious why her. I understand why him.
So excited, so honored, so over-caffeinated to reveal. Just a lot of anticipation. And I know there's a lot of people who can't wait for us to get started. So without further ado,
like
here are
this
the nominees
girl.
for performance by an actress in a supporting role.
Let's go. Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
That's me and my prediction in November.
In The Whale.
Very good.
Kerry Condon in The Banshees of Inisherin.
Good.
Jamie Lee Curtis
Good.
in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
I want to say that's her first Oscar nomination, but I'm not
and
sure.
Stephanie Hsu
Yes!
in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Yes, 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 yes!
Next are the nominees for Achievement in Costume Design.
I'm fucked up. I have to see the SAGs. I have to see the SAGs because it's fucked up. But I really kind of want Stephanie to win. I don't know if I want her to win the Oscar over Angela Bassett. Nah. But I'm so happy Stephanie was nominated. She was excellent in the film. I don't think she would win over Angela, but I am. Maybe she could get the SAG over her. We'll have to see. But I don't know if she should get the Oscar over Angela. I don't know yet, but I'm excited. I'm gonna get more water.
Babylon. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever is given the extraordinary sound design on your film, Sound of Metal. Why don't you take this next category?
Got it. Well, here are the nominees for Achievement in Sound.
Top Gun should be here. Avatar most likely will be here, even though I didn't see it. It's one of those. I'm sure Black Panther should get here as well. I was gonna say I'm sure Avatar, but Black Panther probably too. Also, that category before was costume design, and I'm pretty sure it'll be Ruth Carter again. But I'm happy with what I saw. I don't remember. I have to go back and look. But this
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah, that movie was great. It was really sad.
Avatar, The Way of Water.
Avatar.
The Batman. Elvis. And Top Gun Maverick.
Batman was in my list of movies for like what should get nominated in my Golden Globes video. I'm happy for Batman. I forgot because it was earlier in the year, but I forgot that I really like Batman. All Quiet on the Western Front was so good. I'm thinking I should do a video. I should do a short review on it. I'm happy with these. Yeah, I gotta see what happens with the SAGs before I really make a prediction.
Next up, here are the nominees for Achievement in Music.
Okay, original score is where I'm anticipating certain things for this category because I wanted Black Panther to get nominated here because I was thinking about this morning. It's still morning, but earlier in the morning. That Ludwig wasn't nominated for the previous stuff for his score in Black Panther, so I hope he gets nominated, you know, for the Oscar because his score is really, really great. I'm sure it's gonna be whoever did Women Talking and whoever did Babylon. The guy who did Babylon won the Globe. But I heard instruments in the Black Panther score that I ain't never heard before. I just gotta say that. And it's like, I think he should get a nomination for just how eclectic and crazy that score sounded. And he's just been really killing it with musical scores in the past few years. He did the score for Boba Fett, which was great. The Boba Fett theme is awesome. So yeah, he's been doing really good. I would like to see him. I don't remember who did Batman. I don't remember the Batman score, but my favorite score so far as I've heard is Black Panther. But what else I think is here? It should be here is gonna be Woman Talking and Babylon.
Original score.
I can't think of anybody else.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
They gotta get
Babylon.
They gotta get the foreign ones in there.
The Banshees of Inisherin. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Black Panther's not here.
And The Fabelmans.
It's only because it's John Williams. Like, I don't agree with this. None of these was that great. The woman who did the score for Woman Talking, Hilder, who also did the score for Joker, she's not here. I didn't remember that Son Lux did the score for Everything Everywhere All at Once. I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to go back and re-listen to that. I don't remember loving it all that much. The Fabelmans, I mean, I'm gonna have to watch The Fabelmans, aren't I? Aren't I? I'll watch it. Fine, I'll listen to that score, but that's really just the John Williams score. They might just give it to him because he's old as hell now. I think it's like 95. But they had to get the foreign one in there. Or it might be Justin for Babylon. He won it at the Globe. I don't even remember the Banshees of Inisherin score. I'm gonna have to re-listen to that one again. But I'm gonna have to listen to all of these. Anyway, so I feel bad for, not feel bad, I wished Ludwig had been here. I liked his score a lot. I enjoyed it. But it is what it is.
And now we have the first of the two award categories that honor writers. The first is adapted screenplay.
They skipped the original
The nominees
song.
are
Why don't you just do all the music at once?
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Well deserved.
Screenplay by Edward Berger, Leslie Patterson.
This is like the third remake of that film, by the way. We're discussing it, how All Quiet on the Western Front has been remade for every new generation, every like 30 or 40 years. 40, I'll say. Every 40 years, they make a new one. So it is a pretty great adapted screenplay. It's a great screenplay that keeps getting adapted, I should say, for the newer generation to see their own version of what happened during the First World War from the German perspective. So yeah, that screenplay was excellent. That movie was, I think I'm gonna do a little review on that movie. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into depth of it, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. You know, why not?
Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery. Written by Ryan Johnson.
Wait, how come that's, I thought that was an original screenplay. I didn't know Glass Onion was adapted. I was gonna say adopted by Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. No, I didn't know it was adapted, but all right, that's news to me.
Living, written by Kazuo Ishiguro.
It's based on a book, so I get it.
Top Gun Maverick, screenplay by Aaron Kruger and Eric Hornsinger and Christopher McQuarrie, story by Peter Craig and Justin Marks.
Is it just 4?
And Women Talking.
Okay.
Screenplay by Sarah Polley.
And here are the nominees for original screenplay.
See, they do the screenplay back to back. Why didn't they do the music back to back? I would like to see if Taylor Swift, Rihanna, and Lady Gaga are nominated for Oscars because they all did songs. They're gonna lose anyway if RRR is there. Original screenplay.
The Banshees of Inisherin.
This should be
written by
interesting.
Martin McDonough.
That was a pretty great
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
That one too.
Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. The Fabelmans, written by Steven Spielberg and Tony Kushner. Tar, written by Todd Field. And Triangle of Sadness, written by Ruben Östlund.
Everything there was great, except the Fabelmans, in my opinion. Everything else there was really great. Banshees, Triangle of Sadness, Everything Everywhere, and Tar. Those were wonderful. It's gonna be tough for who is going to win out of that one. Great original screenplays.
Now, it's with great pleasure that I get to announce this year's nominees for Best Live Action Short Film.
Yes, tell me the shorts so I can watch them.
An Irish Goodbye. Ifalu.
I think I've heard of that one.
Les Pupilles.
That one is French. Alfonso
Night
Cuarón.
Ride.
I gotta watch that one, Alfonso Cuarón.
And The Red Suitcase.
There's a French one, at least I think it's French, maybe it's not. It's French, that was done by Alfonso Cuarón. Definitely have to find that. But I never heard of any of them. I think I've heard of one of them.
Up now, the nominees for Best Animated Short Film.
I don't remember if I saw any shorts.
The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse.
I literally saw that. I literally did see that. I forgot. And I was gonna make a short video on it because I love it so much. Yes, I did. I love that. I want that to win. I know the internet probably thinks it's corny and cheesy because it's like just morals in a book, but it's so great. It just gave me all of the feels. I was just like, I don't think I saw any animated shorts. I literally saw an animated short. I saw The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, and I loved it. And I'm gonna be putting a short out on it sometime this week. Probably next week. I'll be lazy sometimes. I want that to win, even though I didn't see the other ones yet. Excellent short.
The Flying Sailor.
I'm still gonna watch all of these. I'll find them.
Ice Merchants. My Year of Dicks.
I gotta watch that.
And an ostrich told me the world is fake and I think I believe it.
My Year of Dicks. I have to watch that now. Watch it now. The last time I went to a short film festival was in 2019, and I haven't been to one since, obviously since the pandemic. A lot of things are slowly coming back. I would like to go to another short film festival, obviously in New York, so I can see all the damn shorts all at once and not have to research where they are. Those are really great. I would love to see an animated version of that. Someone going through their year of dicks and an ostrich told me the world is fake. And I think I believe that ostrich. That bird knew what he was talking about, or what she was talking about. They was talking some shit. I agree.
No comment. Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a supporting role. Brendan Gleeson in The Banshees of Inisherin.
Not Voldemort. I don't want to see Voldemort.
Brian Tyree Henry in Causeway. Judd Hirsch in The Fabelmans. Barry Keoghan in The Banshees of Inisherin.
Wow.
And Ki Hui Kwan in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Hey, no Voldemort. Good. Holy shit, Brian Tyree Henry was nominated for an Oscar. I guess I'm gonna have to watch Causeway. I didn't want to watch it. Not really a Jennifer Lawrence fan. Never really fucked with her. Never cared for her. I know the film is centered on her. I don't care. You know? But Brian Tyree Henry is in it. I don't like. Congrats to Barry Keoghan. That boy was killing it in Inisherin. Banshees of Ed Sheeran. Congrats to him. He's really young. I remember the first time I saw him was in Dunkirk. My boy came a long way. Got an Oscar nomination now. It'd be crazy if it goes to Ki Hui Kwan because he's been winning so far. He won the CCA last week, which was a great show, by the way. Yeah, nobody else here has been winning in this award season so far. But kudos to them. Look at Judd Hirsch. Breakfast Club. That's the only thing I know him from. Oh, and he was in New Jack City too, wasn't he? I was thinking about that the other day because I was watching, yesterday I was thinking about that because I was watching the Martin reunion. Martin was imitating Nino Brown and I was thinking about New Jack City. Judd Hirsch is in it. I haven't watched New Jack City in years. I need to watch that.
Much easier working with you than Megan. She is tricky. Back, because in just a few minutes we've got...
Fun fact, I have a doll named Megan that I've had since I was like 6 or 7 years old. That is my heart. So when I found out about that Megan movie last year, I was like, they're making a movie about a doll named Megan? It's like something in the universe that's just like, we fucks with Yolanda, Teresa. I'm not gonna say my last name. We fucks with her. I'm watching this on regular speed, which is not like me. So I'm gonna speed it up to 1.5. I've been watching everything on 1.5 speed now because I just don't have time. I don't have time to sit.
Welcome back live from the Academy's headquarters in Beverly Hills, where Liz and I were doing the nominees.
Speed everything up.
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Music, Original Song.
This is what I was just talking about. Let me find out. Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, and Rihanna are in this category with RRR. Natu, natu. Natu, natu. Natu, natu. I like that song.
Applause from Tell It Like a Woman.
Diane Warren is always getting nominated and lose. Why they keep doing that? They're so fucked up. She's always a bridesmaid, never a bride. How does she always keep making songs every year and I don't know until the Oscars? Applause from Tell It Like a Woman. I've never heard of any of that. She always making songs for the most random films.
Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick.
Lady Gaga.
Lift Me Up from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Rihanna.
Natu Natu from RRR.
Natu Natu.
And This Is a Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
So Taylor Swift ain't in there. Sorry, Tay Tay. Rihanna and Gaga are in there. And Ludwig is in there. So he didn't get scored, but he got original song. I don't think that should win though, because I didn't really like that song. Also, I see Tem's name. So Tem has been nominated for an Oscar, as well as Ryan. Wait, here's the thing though, because I thought the Oscars only nominate you if for song if it's 3 or less people who wrote the song. I'm seeing 4 names for music for Black Panther. I'm seeing Thames, Rihanna, Ryan Coogler, and Ludwig. That's 4. Did they change their rules? Because it used to be that you can't get nominated unless there's 3 singers, there's 3 writers or less. There's 4 there. For Everything Everywhere, there's 1, 2, there's 3. So why? Unless it'll only be Thames and Ryan Coogler that no. They must have changed the rule, because that's what it was before. That's why Beyonce wasn't nominated for Listen, the DreamWorks song. DreamWorks. The Dreamgirls song, because it was her and 3 other people. So you can't get nominated if there's 4 people on the song. That's what it was. I don't know if that's still what it is. Apparently it's not, because Rihanna just got nominated and 4 people wrote the song. So how would that go? Either way, they're not winning, because that song's terrible. I did not like that song from Black Panther. I thought it was terrible. I didn't love the Hold My Hand Top Gun Gaga song either. I listened to that. I didn't listen to whatever. Natu winning. Well, I'm doing all this talking. Natu.
Now next up, the nominees for Best Documentary Feature Film.
Only documentary I saw was the George Carlin one, I believe, and the little girl in the picture. I've been falling back on watching documentary. I've been falling back on shit, so that's why I watched this. Tell me what I need to see. Tell me what I missed out on.
All That Breathes.
Never heard of it. Looks like it's foreign.
All the Beauty and the Bloodshed.
Never heard of it.
Fire of Love.
Never heard of
A
it.
House Made of Splinters.
Never heard of it.
And Navalny.
Never heard of it. I'm not watching any of these.
And here are the nominees for Best Documentary Short Film.
I might look at these.
The Elephant Whisperers. Haul Out. How Do You Measure a Year? The Martha Mitchell Effect. And Stranger at the Gate.
How Do You Measure a Year might be a documentary on musicals. I might just watch that one. Because How Do You Measure a Year is a song from the musical Rent. Or song lyrics from a song from the musical Rent. So I might look at that one. I look at stuff that I think I might like. I do.
Here are the nominees for Best International Feature Film. All Quiet on the Western Front, Germany.
No, wait. All Quiet
Argentina,
was great.
1985, Argentina. Close, Belgium. EO, Poland. And The Quiet Girl, Ireland.
All right, some stuff got pushed out of here. Some stuff got snubbed. I can't think of them right now. I mean, can't remember everything. Oh shit, I had the air on throughout the whole video. It's gonna mess up the sound. I forgot. I care. I forgot. I'm about to turn it off. Oh, Decision to Leave. Yeah, I'm gonna put out a short about that. I didn't love that, so I'm glad it's not there. That's what I was thinking about when I said somebody got pushed out. It was that. RRR also got pushed out. Is that foreign? I don't know if it's foreign. I can't tell. I guess it is. It's in a different language. Duh, that's foreign. See, because I watch so much stuff that's in a different language, I forget nowadays what's foreign. What's foreign? Triangle of Sadness, is that foreign? I don't know what's foreign anymore. Well, I know somebody got pushed out of this category. So let's just discuss what's here. All Quiet on the Western Front, I think should win. For the last couple award shows, it's been Argentina 1985. Close, I'm hearing was really good. I still have not gotten to watch it. It's on my watch list. Most likely, as always, by the time of the show, by the time I put out my prediction video, I would have watched all of these. I would have listened to everything. Okay. The Quiet Girl. Did I know that one? Yes, I think it's the little girl with the dress in front of the laundry in the car. I've seen photos of that one. I'll look for it. I never heard of EO. EO remind me of that Michael Jackson movie. Captain EO, remember?
Here are the nominees for Best Animated Feature Film.
Unfortunately, Pinocchio is gonna win in this category because it's the longest that they took forever to make it. Alfonso saying that he wanted to make it since 2004 and all the technology and the blah blah blah, and it's political and it's a war film and art and blah, blah. Puss in Boots for me, I'm sorry. And I take back because I was so nonchalant about it before and wrote it off, but I saw it and I loved it and it gave me Shrek 2 vibes. So I would like that to win. But it's not gonna. It's gonna be Pinocchio. I didn't even see the nominations yet. I just know. I hope to see, what is it called? Red? What is it called? Turning Red. I hope to see Turning Red here because she deserved to get nominated. Damn, I didn't see that much animation last year. And animation that they would consider nominated worthy. I'm getting tired.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
No shit.
Marcel the Shell with Shoes Off.
No shit.
Puss in Boots, The Last Book. The Sea Beast.
Oh yeah, Sea Beast.
Turning Red.
Turning Red. I forgot about Sea Beast. I really enjoyed Sea Beast. This Marcel shit. Oh my god. Yay. Yeah, it's gonna be Pinocchio. I'm happy for my Sea Beast. I'm happy for Netflix. I like that movie a lot. My brother actually told me to watch that. I'm very happy with this. I'm happy with these.
Here are the nominees for achievement in makeup and hairstyling.
Let's go, Batman, Penguin. That's not gonna be here. Batman, Penguin. Wouldn't it be great if that was there? That's not gonna be there.
All Quiet on the Western Front. The Batman. Black Panther.
Oh my god! I literally just said Batman. It's not gonna be the. You get me, Oscars. You get me. You saw them do Colin Farrell like they did Colin Farrell.
Wakanda Forever. Elvis. And The Whale.
The Whale. I want Batman to win. I can't believe Batman was nominated. I enjoyed the Batman. I want the Batman to win everything that it's nominated for.
Here are the nominees for achievement in production design. All Quiet on the Western Front. Avatar, The Way of Water.
Boo!
Babylon. Elvis. And The Fabelmans.
Boo! That
The nominees for achievement in film editing are.
Let's go, film editing. Film editing is my favorite category. Most likely Top Gun is gonna be here. I think Triangle of Sadness should be here. It would be funny if Triangle of Sadness was here. As the years go on, I pay less and less attention to the editing, which means that it's gotten better.
The Banshees of Inisherin. Elvis. Everything Everywhere All at Once.
How could I have forgotten about that one? Because I keep hearing about it. I keep forgetting. Yes, obviously that one had incredible editing. The edits are ridiculous. Yeah, that should win.
Tar. And Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, Top Gun. Yeah. Tar was great. Top Gun is obvious. Everything Everywhere All at Once should be winning here. You don't have to wait for my predictions video to hear that. I had the best editing. I don't know how I forget. I'm kind of checking out a little bit here.
Next up, the nominees for achievement in cinematography.
me see if I can guess. I think he's about to say All Quiet, which is deserved. Who else? I can't remember.
Quiet on the Western Front. Bardo, False Chronicle, and a Handful of Truths.
See? I don't even know what that is. Didn't
Empire
watch
of Light.
Elvis. Empire of Light.
And Tar.
See, look at who got nominated for cinematography. That's why I couldn't predict, because I'm like, who had good a bunch of shit I ain't see. I've never heard of Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths. Long ass title, by the way. Never heard of your movie. Tar, yeah, great. Everything about Tar is great, so of course. Empire of Light, I heard, was whack. I have to see it though. I still want to see it. Roger Deakins did the cinematography, so that's why he's nominated. But I wanted to see it because Olivia Colman is in it. But I mean, look at these nominees. There's nothing to snuff at here. Like, real, there's nothing here that's like, oh my God, like immaculate, stupendous, great cinematography like it was back in the day. It's just like, all right. And this, I mean, it is great. I'm just saying, when you look at all of the films that came out, are we really looking at cinematography anymore? We've kind of gotten used to just seeing what we see. Like, how do I explain this? We're more so listening to the music and paying attention to the performances and paying attention to the story more than we're looking at how vast the landscapes are, how beautiful things are lit, because we are aware of how much CGI and VFX are being used. So we're not really caring so much, as long as shit look well lit, like as long as we can see what's happening. Like, for example, if you look at The Batman, that is a very dark film. If you look at a film like John Wick, that's a very dark film. So yeah, there are points where you could pinpoint and be like, yeah, this is not well lit. This is not well lit. But when you're absent-minded, when you're paying attention to the story, for example, a film like All Quiet on the Western Front, are you thinking about the cinematography? No, when you're watching it, you're kind of absent-minded, where you're like, well, I could see all of the shit that's going on. I could see all of the war. So I'm not really thinking, oh, if I couldn't see it, it's bad cinematography. This is just the thing about editing. You can't really see it until it's bad. So when it's great, you're not paying attention because it's great. Oh, I can see shit. Great. It exits the mind because you're not really thinking that stuff should look bad. You're thinking, oh, it looks good. There's nothing to complain about this. So yeah, I'm just saying cinematography has become one of those categories where it's like, either we pay attention to what we know is not really there. We know they're on a stage. We know they're on a sound stage, and we're like, well, we know that this is visual effects and the visual effects is good. And then if they're on the actual land, like All Quiet, where they're filming on location, and then we can see everything, we're like, oh, well, we know they're not using CGI here, so we don't have anything to critique about. That's what good cinematography is. But once again, it's hard to predict that because nowadays you never really know. I mean, what I'm saying is you don't never really know. What I'm saying is you either know it's VFX or you know it's on location, and because you know it's on location, you're not paying attention to the cinematography. What I said makes sense to somebody watching. Somebody. Because it made sense in my head.
And now, achievement in visual effects.
What I was just talking about.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Because obviously
Avatar, The Way of Water.
Obviously there is VFX in All Quiet, even if they are filming on location, because those tanks wasn't really running over those people. So obviously, but because it looks so real. Once again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but once again, when you know something isn't real, you're not paying attention to the cinematography of it. You're paying attention to, oh, this is good visual effects. The cinematography becomes invisible to you because it's good cinematography. Only when it's bad are you like,
that looks like shit. That doesn't look like a real person getting run over my tank. No.
So yeah, I didn't see the VFX for Avatar, but I heard that the frame rate is off in that film, which is a bizarre critique, but I heard that. I felt like if Avatar is gonna come out 13 years after the first one, it better be immaculate, because what the fuck took you so long, number one? Number two, is it because you were perfecting it to a T? Therefore, number 3, it should be the most perfect movie ever with no flaws. Or at least not visual flaws. If it's gonna have issues, it should be story elements. Or maybe even acting. Not all of the production. The post-production should be immaculate. If it took this damn long, is all I'm saying.
The Batman.
Let's go!
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Let's go!
And Top Gun, Maverick.
Let's go, Batman, Black Panther, even Top Gun. You know, I don't care for that film. I know the visual effects team for that movie work overtime. So, excellent categories here. To be honest with you, if anybody in this category win except Avatar, I'll be happy. Because everybody in this category was phenomenal visual effects. Black Panther, like I said before, did way better for this film than their first film when it comes to VFX. The water in that movie looked amazing. Yes, so good.
It's time for our final 4 awards. Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a leading role.
Big 4.
Austin Butler in Elvis.
Duh.
Colin Farrell in The Banshees of Inisherin. Brendan Fraser in The Whale. Paul Mescal in After Sun.
Boo. Boo to that one. That's the filler pick. That's the one where everybody is like, well, obviously not him. No. Happy for him, but not for this performance. No, he deserved this nomination for a better performance.
And Bill Nye in Living.
This kind of dry. It's gonna be Brendan or Austin for me. Brendan for me because his career is so vast, and it's just like it would just be crazy. It's just like the Angela Bassett and Stephanie thing, where it's like, do you give it to the person that doesn't get nominated ever but has a long ass career, or do you give it to the person that did a phenomenal job for their first ever big film, which is Austin and Stephanie for their respective films? Austin doesn't have a long career. He's not been starring in stuff since he was in his 20s like Brendan Fraser. But then it's like, but look at what Brendan Fraser has done. Not a lot of people can have a young career and then come back decades later and have an old person, young career, meaning when they're younger, and have a career when they're older and come back and actually kill it. Him and Ki-Hu Kwan have showed us that you can fuck off and then for decades and then come back and kill it still. So I think that should be honorable in itself. And then you just have Colin Farrell just sitting there. You know Colin Farrell don't give a shit if he would or not. You know he doesn't. Colin Farrell is good. Colin Farrell got his makeup nomination. Because you know they got the nomination because of him. And how they just got him looking like somebody else, and not our beautiful Colin. No, that was somebody else. So the reasoning for me as to why Austin would win is because he did great as Elvis, but then I feel like Brendan should win over him because he's Brendan Fraser, and he came back and did this role and blew it like everybody else out of the water, like, and showed everybody like, I am a performer, I am an artist. I'm not just a one-trick pony, you know? Because we all just know him from Mummy and George of the Jungle, really. We know him as being the goof. So he came back and was like, no, I'm a serious actor as well. I'm a thespian as well.
And now the 5 nominees for performance by an actress in a leading role.
Cate Blanchett.
Cate Blanchett in Tar.
You don't say. She's winning.
Anna de Armas in Blonde. Andrea Riseborough in To Leslie.
Who?
Michelle Williams in The Fablemans. And Michelle Yeoh in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Here she goes again. I didn't see The Fablemans, and I don't care for The Fablemans, but I love me some Michelle Williams. And she is also, just like Diane Warren, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. It would be nice if she won an Oscar. But it would also be nice if Michelle Yeoh won an Oscar. But also Cate Blanchett is in this fucking category. And I love Tar. See, everybody got their reasoning. I'm not even looking at Ana de Armas and this Andrea person. I don't even know who that is. They're not the ones that matter here. Fucked up as it sounds, it's the Michelles and Kate, because one of them is gonna win. And I heard people didn't even like Blonde. I didn't watch it, but I heard people didn't even like it. I kind of look like Marilyn today. If you saw my whole dress, whoo-wee. But like, whatever for those for Ana de Armas category. Proud of her. She's a wonderful actress. But no, Michelle Yeoh, once again, a seasoned actress who I've loved and been watching since I was this big. You know, I watched Crouching Tiger all the damn time. Memoirs of a Geisha, I watched all the damn time. I just love this actress. What is to Leslie? I have to look that up. Oh, congrats to Ana de Armas. She deserves that. Everybody here deserves it. I'm not voting, you know. I don't have to worry about it. You know who's voting? Kendrick. Kendrick is the only Academy.
The first is Achievement in Directing, and the nominees are
not Spielberg.
Martin McDonagh, The Banshees of Inisherin.
Not Spielberg. He's gonna get nominated.
Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Steven Spielberg, The Fablemans.
Whoa.
Todd Field, Tar. And Ruben Östlund, Triangle of Sadness.
6 men to 2 for 1 movie. 6 men. At least Daniel Kwan is Asian. Whatever. I'm off that shit now. I'm happy for Triangle of Sadness. I'm not mad at any of the nominations here.
Now the final category. Here are the 10 nominees for Best Motion Picture of the Year.
They need to cut it out with 10. To be honest, they need to cut it out with 10. It's not necessary. It's gonna be Everything Everywhere All at Once. What do we need 10 for? It's not gonna be Avatar, so why is that in here? It's not gonna be Banshee, so why is that in here? You could cut a lot of shit.
All Quiet on the Western Front, Malte Brunert, producer.
It's not gonna be that.
Avatar, The Way of Water.
It's not
James
gonna be
Cameron and
that.
John Landau, producers.
You could have cut those 2.
The Banshees of Inisherin, Graham Broadbent, Pete Charnine, and Martin McDonagh.
It's not
producers.
gonna be that.
Elvis, Baz Luhrmann, Catherine Martin.
It's definitely not gonna be that. It's definitely not.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Daniel Kwan, Daniel Scheinert, and Jonathan Wong.
Everything Everywhere at Once is actually a contender that should be here. And Banshee should be here too. It got screenplay. Elvis, Avatar, no. No.
Producers.
Why even bother?
The Fablemans, Christy McCoskey.
James Cameron didn't even get director just now when we looked at directing. Why is he here? Avatar didn't get directing, it didn't get writing. Why is it in Best Picture? What is Best Picture about it? Not the directing, not the writing, not the acting. Which part of filmmaking makes it a Best Picture? Why? You could have cut that out. That's just a waste of a space. Why y'all waste people time?
Scott Krieger, Steven Spielberg, and Sonny Kushner, producers.
Boo.
Tar, Todd Field, Alexander Milchan, and Scott Lambert.
That's actually a contender.
Top Gun Maverick, Tom Cruise, Christopher
That's
McQuarrie, David
actually
Edison,
a
and Jimmy
contender.
Bruckheimer, producers.
Triangle of Sadness, Eric Hemmendorf, and Philippe Aubert.
Very
producers.
good. Very good.
And Women Talking. Didi Gardner, Jeremy Kleinert.
I understand why that's there. Here's the thing. Everything after Everything Everywhere All at Once makes sense. The Fableman makes sense. Tar makes sense. Top Gun makes sense. Triangle of Sadness makes sense. Even Women Talking makes sense. Elvis, Avatar, and I'm gonna leave All Quiet alone. All Quiet could stay. Elvis and Avatar could have been cut out. Elvis is in here because of Austin's nomination. This could have been 8 nominees. Who's picking Elvis over all of these other films? No one. Elvis isn't getting any votes. It's not, unless whoever's picking it is friends with Baz Luhrmann or some of these other producers. Didi Gardner produced Woman Talking, which also tells me that Brad Pitt's production company is involved somehow, so I understand why they're here. I also see Frances McDormand's name, which is wonderful. That means she's nominated again for an Oscar. Frances just began nominated left and right. Those make sense. Triangle makes sense. Like, these are contenders for Best Picture where there's different elements of filmmaking that are great about them. That you could be like, yeah, that makes sense. I understand. It had good this, and this. It is a contender for the Best Picture of the year. Then you have these other ones, and I'm just like, who in their right mind thinks Avatar is a Best Picture nomination? No one. Anywhere. thinks that. But it's here. All Quiet is a good nomination. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Tony Kushner, let's go. For The Fabelmans. I'm a fan of Tony Kushner because he did Angels in America, and I love that. That's probably my favorite play. You should see the miniseries on HBO if you haven't. I read the book. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Congrats to everybody here. Congrats to Tom Cruise. He produced Top Gun, so he's nominated for an Oscar. Tom Cruise. Thomas Cruise. You know Cruise is his middle name? He either has never been nominated before. I know he's never been nominated. I know he's never won before, but it's funny that he wasn't nominated for his acting, but he was nominated for producing.
Oscars Live with host Jimmy Kimmel, Sunday, March 12th.
Ew, Jimmy Kimmel is hosting. I hate that guy. Hate is a strong word. I strongly dislike Jimmy Kimmel. I think he's boring and unfunny. She says something about Global Movie Day. It's just a way for the movie industry to make money, isn't it? Okay, so I just want to say lastly, why you don't like me? Huh? I don't want to move over there. Yeah, I just want to say lastly, I don't take these things seriously. I just think they're funny and I think they're fun. And I like doing the Oscar pool because it's just fun to see who win. I do like when I see whoever win, I like to hear their speeches and stuff. And I do find the shows entertaining. For example, the CCA last week was actually very entertaining. I enjoyed that show. They are political, so it's not like it's not being done for a reason, but it's nothing to get mad at, you know. It's just fun to watch. And, you know, as I got older, I feel differently about things. Yeah, that was that. I'm not gonna come back on here and talk about these movies again until after the SAGs and predict something. And obviously after I see everything, and that's that. You know, let me know in the description, whatever, if you feel like it, what you think about everything we heard and them things. And if you want to even hear about what I think about some of these movies, because I think things about these movies. All right, this was fun. It's all political. It's all good fun. Congrats to the nominees. The show should be good. Things like that. Them things. All right, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna have my mocha now. I need to stop drinking mocha. It's staying in my teeth. Can y'all tell? I need to stop drinking it. Okay, bye. Triple dub.
Movies are dreams that you'll never forget.
It's the most magical place in the world. You stop making movies, it'll break your mother's heart.
This is larger than any of us.